So I'm here with a student, a third-year student from Johns Hopkins in their counseling program, and they wanted to interview me in regards to entrepreneurship and mental health. And so go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Annonia. As Frank just introduced me, I'm third year in clinical mental health counseling program. Right now, I'm taking an entrepreneurship like a course. Right now, I'm trying to interview Frankie to get more information out of it because I heard recently you just hold an event on the roof in a hotel of College Park, right? That was
Yes, sir.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
absolutely, absolutely. It was our mixer for homecoming, for Maryland homecoming and Howard homecoming, and we had a bunch of entrepreneurs, just workers, community service folks, just come, just trying to mix and mingle.
Okay, so I have a few questions that my professor required me to ask, but we always can expand some of this content to get more details. Okay, so are you a therapist?
Yes, yes, I am. I'm
Okay,
LCPC, licensed in
uh,
Maryland.
great. So what's your training like a training history, like a graduate school, continual education course, or business training, etc.?
Absolutely. Well, I have my undergrad in business. I come from a management consulting background. Used to work for Deloitte Consulting, and then I switched over to therapy, master's in counseling psychology from the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, and so I have a business background and a and a counseling background as well.
Wow, that's amazing. So what make you made this decision that transfer from business to become a counselor and especially become a practice owner?
Yeah. So in my line of work, you're kind of like you're either going to go to business school to excel, or you're going to, start your own consulting firm. And so
Mm.
I I like business, but I wanted to explore business in the counseling, right? So which is a lot of people don't really look at counselors as business owners and entrepreneurs, but there certainly are business owners and entrepreneurs and is the business of it, right? So right now we have offices in the Philippines, India, Bangladesh, Africa, Jamaica, LA, DC, Maryland, and we're going to open up our South Beach office soon. And so running it, we're running a 45-person team, counseling team. It's a lot. Your business acumen has to be there.
Wow, it sounds like you are running like a firm across the country and across the states and across the country. That's so impressive.
Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Wow. So let's go back to the question that I'm asking, but you somehow did not like answer really quite like directly.
Sure.
You say you want to either go to the business school or you want to have a consulting firm. So what's transfer from a business from a business major into a counseling major? That's different, right?
Right. Well, I always had a passion for counseling.
Oh, so what makes you have this passion for counseling?
I like helping others, talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
I
Is
used
there
to
any particular?
be
Uh-huh.
the therapist in my friend group.
Wow. So it's like because you have been helping your friends for a long time, so that you make you interested in counseling. So even though you major in business major, you're a business major in college, but you decide to start a counseling program like later on, right?
There you go. Perfect.
Wow, we are so similar because I major in mathematics, statistics, and French in my college, and right now I'm doing a counseling program. Wow, we are
What,
so similar.
yeah. So
Yeah,
what got you into this field?
yeah. I actually I believe we share the same same reason because I've been having relationship with my friends that I love to help. I love to provide some suggestions, but providing suggestion is not necessarily hard to be professional, right? But it has its limit. So I think probably I can become a counselor to provide more professional, helping for others instead of just giving suggestions. Yeah, suggestion has its limit.
Are you in internship right now?
Yes, I'm internship in the Bayview, John Hopkins Bayview Medical Center.
How's that
Yeah.
going?
Yeah, but I really into having my own business in the future, and especially have my own business back in China. So
There you
that's
go.
why I'm here. Yeah, where I'm here, learning counseling skills, counseling techniques over here because American has the best psychology related majors, related fields, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I also wondered what's the timeline that you start with the private practice?
I started doing private practice probably around like 2014 initially,
And
and then just dabbling around with it, you know, a lot of pro bono clients and stuff. And then officially I officially got head on in like 2019.
Wow, I think you are so successful that the pandemic hits and everyone's seeing the economics is affected, but you still become. How are you able to being a power through this a terrible time?
Yeah, yeah, when COVID-19 hit, man, it was terrible for a lot of people. But luckily we were actually we already were using telehealth. And one of the good things that the COVID, for it was a terrible, terrible disaster, but one of the silver linings of it was that a lot of insurance companies allow telehealth to be a billable service, right? Especially with the Medicaid, the Maryland Medicaid. And so when they allowed that, I think that kind of opened the doors. And so we really just started to expand telehealth.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's have you been prepare yourself become a telehouse accept the telehouse a modality, or it just have make the the decisive decision at that moment, how we have to transfer to help the business going on.
I was already doing telehealth before COVID, but then
Wow.
once COVID hit, you kind of had no option, right?
So it's you are well prepared for all the scenarios, right?
There you
Wow,
go.
that's amazing. Okay, so here's some of the very sensitive question you can say I'm not willing to answer. Okay, so I wondered, are the workers are employees or contractors?
Yeah, so we have a mixture of both. We have some employees and some contractors.
Okay, so what's your marketing strategies?
Psychology today.
Psychology today. Okay. So, is there any starting up funding for the business?
I
So,
wish. No,
no what?
no,
Which no answer? Okay.
no,
Okay.
no. Credit cards.
Oh, credit cards. Okay. So it's a personal funds, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
personal.
May I secretly ask how much amount you initially invest into the business?
You don't really need to invest that much. I mean, maybe a couple $100 to get an office space. So initially, I had when I first started, my expenses were very, very low. They gave me a very nice office space for like $200 a month. And then you pay for uh your EMR, electronic medical record system, and then that's it. Funding's really, really low, and then you do some advertising. And you put a couple of Psychology Today profiles on there, and what I did was I started off insurance right away.
Oh, insurance, right?
Yeah, that helps. That definitely helps.
So it's like a managed help give you a lot of potential customers. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So is there any particular reason for you to decide on this particular location?
Well, originally we started off in Baltimore. A lot of my friends were going to DC, and I felt the
Yeah.
DC was a little bit. I thought that it would be saturated,
Uh-huh.
and so then I was just like, hey, no one's going to Baltimore. Let me try my luck in Baltimore.
Okay, so it's like you just decide on Baltimore, not regardless of the other reasons, right?
Correct.
Okay, just decide. So, wait a second. So I wondered, where did you take this? Oh, you take the school in Chicago. So, what makes you move to Baltimore, like eventually?
The school didn't have a DC campus.
Oh, they have a DC campus. Oh, campus. So, because you finished the school over there and you decided why not Baltimore, right? And then you moved to Baltimore and start your own business, right?
Yeah, I live about like 20-30 minutes away from Baltimore, so.
Um, oh, so, all right. Okay. Yeah, Maryland is a big state. Maryland is a big state. Okay, so man, I wondered what's your goal for it's about long-term, short-term and long-term goal. So what's your short-term goal, like within a year, what you want to achieve?
Yeah. So within a year, we plan on increasing our head count, just to service more people. Bring more therapists on to see more clients so we can service more people. And then within a year, we're gonna open up our South Beach office as well, maybe LA. Try to expand more into LA and just continue to grow to just help as many people as possible.
Wow, how are you able? What's the like source that you helped you to find another like a manager for that particular branch?
We manage it all remotely.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So is there any like a long-term goal within 5 years?
5 years, just hope to definitely increase, just help as many people as possible.
Help as many people as possible. So what's your vision like in 5 years? Like what you will become, like
Yeah.
what's the surrounding, like what's the business would look like, and where are we able to hear your successful like a group?
Yeah, absolutely. So the vision is to just continue to grow, to be the number one
Wow,
provider.
number one. Wow,
Yeah,
very proud.
yeah, for like insurance based, definitely for insurance based mental health services.
Insurance space. Yeah, because insurance will get more people to get like a help, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, no. I just want I just want to like active like practice active listening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We stick to insurance based services. And we do have some out of pocket cash, but majority of ours is insurance based.
Okay. So what's the lessons that you learn as a private practice owner that you like start from 2014?
Yeah. So definitely know all the rules, the laws and regulations, follow them. Provide impeccable customer service.
Customer service, including
just like, being responsive, friendly. The thing about me is I like to roll out the red carpet for my clients, right? I don't want to just consider them as another client, but I like to roll out the red carpet. I like to really just make them feel at home when they're talking to me, right? They want to look. I like what Yalom said. Do you know the difference between a travel agent and a tour guide?
uh-huh.
Do
Travel
you?
no.
Yeah. All right. So the way I do travel, the way I do therapy is, see, a travel agent, they just help you book the ticket, right? The tour
Oh,
guide, the tour guide, they're there with you every step of the way, showing you where potential pitfalls is and showing you something that only somebody with wisdom and knowledge can know. Right. And so I like the tour guide approach where I'm with clients and I'm helping them and we're really, really just guiding them, being there every step of the way, right? To make sure that, we're not going to abandon them. If they have any questions, they can feel to reach out to me. I we the customer, the client is king, right? A
yeah, this
lot of
is very.
I don't know. That's the difference between what they teach you in business school versus counseling school. Counseling school, oh, don't get too close to the client, don't have them depend on you. Business school, you better know your client's needs, right? Service them, like the customer, like the Jeff Bezos thing, a constant a religious thing on improving the customer experience. Right. So I guess one of our goals is to also improve that customer experience from the first time they talk to somebody on the phone to when they get an appointment. If they don't have a good experience, trying to compensate for them, trying to say, hey, can we give you another provider? But really it's that customer experience journey.
Yeah, I believe a travel agency and a tour, like a tour guide, this is really amazing, like metaphor. Like I haven't ever thought this way. I mean, this is really like insightful. This is really insightful. Like
Yeah, so
yeah, this
we have
thinking.
over 25 clinicians working for us. So like and that's the motto, that's what we do. Like I said, you're not going to teach you this in John Hopkins. Your
Mhm.
professors, they're gonna get upset from me. They might actually say the opposite, right?
Exactly.
But think
Yeah,
about.
client. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think like like clients are not models, right? Clients are not a model. It's not like they are all the same. Like as long as they come into the session and they will ask the same, consider the same, and will provide the diagnosis the same. It's not that easy. Everyone's different. Everyone have a different background, have a different everything. So we really have to understand how we can help them.
Right, right. And remember, I focus on the entire client journey. See, a lot of times, and also what therapists that need to realize is to grow. When you start off in private practice, right? What you're gonna realize is you can't, if you're in session, you won't be able to take a phone call to get to your next client. Meaning that, like, so how do I grow then? Right? Think about it, right? When somebody's trying to call me to book an appointment, but I'm always in a session. I mean, if you're fully booked, that's fine. For us, I wanted to solve that problem. So now we actually have a 24-hour call center that we take calls 24/7. Because what you're going to realize is what we saw in the data was that clients were calling for new appointments between 5 and 7 p.m. or 5 and 8 p.m., which made sense, right? After work, after
Yeah,
school.
it sounds like you understand this opportunity cost. So you cannot like provide all this customer stuff by yourself because you are going to see the clients. So you hire these people to do this for you so you can make the most profit out of it because they can do the like registers and the booking like services, but you can provide actual like counseling services.
Yeah, focus on what you're doing best.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta, but that comes over time,
Yeah.
right? That comes over time. Like when you're first starting off, I will recommend you taking your own phone calls, because that experience of going on the phone and getting your first client and getting that experience, oh man, that thing is phenomenal.
Okay. It sounds like at the very beginning because you want to engage with your clients like personally to let them feel they're at home. But as business grow, our personal like limitation in providing all these services at the same time. So you hire the people. So I hired the people to do this for you, but you still provide like a quality counseling services to them, right?
Have you done business before?
Of course.
Like a business
I did.
guy.
Yeah, I did like I did a year like a business school. Like yes, the
Where?
year. What?
Where? Business school.
Yeah,
You went to?
the Harvard Business School.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
HBS. Oh nice.
Yes. But yeah, just really basic like get ready like a business like courses. Not necessarily have to be like a degree. It's just courses.
Oh, cool. How was that experience?
I think it was really fun because that's really business thought. It's all about the cost, accounting, and management. It's nothing related to and nothing related to helping others. It's all about how to grow the business, like literally about the business, like a very cruel, very brutal, and very cold.
Yeah. The other thing as a therapist that you have to realize is, am I going to work in my business or do I want to work on my business? What do I mean by that, right? So the problem that a lot of therapists face is that you're stuck working in the business, meaning that I'm the only therapist, right? And so I'm seeing all the clients and so I'm working in the business, which is fine. But if you ever want to expand, if you want to ever want to share your knowledge beyond, the 6 hours a day or 8 hours a day that you can do counseling, then you have to figure out how to work on your business where you're saying, okay, now how am I going to grow this business and how can I because the ultimate goal is just to serve more people, right?
So, wow, that's amazing goal. Because in my opinion, it's like in counseling field, in this industry, there's no competition. Because what we can provide help is only up to like 20 to 30 people. And that's maximum. There's no competition. There are always that kick out there. Always kick out there, and all the people need counseling or at a certain time in their life. And if we can provide like a reasonable like services to them, it will help them. And there are always people need help, so there's no competition in my opinion.
Completely agree.
So okay, last question. It's going to be the tough one. Get ready. So how do you switch between counselor and businessman, and successfully a successful businessman? Yeah.
Well, I guess it's whatever your principles, right? I always keep the best interest of the client, right?
Yes.
When you keep the best, I put myself in the client's shoes. Treat others how you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, how would I want somebody to treat me when I'm going to go get services? What is it that I will want? And once you're client focused and you're constantly just trying to provide the best service for the client, go above and beyond to bend over backwards to provide that best service, you're not really switching. You're just be authentic, be genuine.
Okay, it sounds like let's see. So it's like a mindset. It's like a mindset that I just want to provide good services to the client. So no matter I'm a businessman or I'm a counselor, I just want the best of our client. So as long as they feel this way, they will believe they will like refer more people to come, and it will help business grow. It will help them to feel better. Win-win, right?
There you go. That's perfect.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing mindset. I haven't saw this way ever before. I always become a businessman would be all about the money. So, but become a counselor is all about like helping people. But the people would believe helping them and asking for money. They are not the same. In fact, if you it's like providing like a products to them, right? It's like if you have the best product and you know what they need, and when they get a product, it will satisfy their life. I believe they were willing to pay for it because they want it, right? It's like how to make the best out. It's like how to make the best out of this, like for the client and for ourselves. Like this is a win-win situation instead of like how to compete or I just want to earn money or all those kind of like redundant like thoughts.
Yeah. You want to build your brand,
Oh, build your brand.
right? What is your brand going to stand for?
My brand?
No, I'm just saying as rhetorical, when you're building something, when you're building your practice, what is that brand going to stand for?
Oh, so it's like a meaning behind it. So it's like a slogan, right? It's like slogan, like behind the brand.
A part of it, but just how do you want to build what do you want your brand to be known for, right? Like for example, there's a reason why you're wearing that Chanel cardigan or sweater today, right?
Yeah.
That Chanel's a brand. There's a reason why you chose it. They had a certain price, and you felt that whatever price that they were giving you, the quality, it was worth paying for it, right?
Oh, it's like
Chanel's
selecting. Yeah, it's like selecting the target customer, and we provide the most out of it.
Yeah, so we just try to provide the most value. I tell my clients I tell the other therapists, look, you got to provide value. I tell that when I was in internship, my goal was to be the best therapist in that internship cohort.
Me too.
Yeah. Nobody was gonna outdo me on therapy, right? Because there was something like you got to choose something to give it your all. So like sometimes, man, I was staying up to 2 a.m. Practicing, preparing, reading articles, preparing for client, not even just work, not even schoolwork, preparing for my cases to have the client not show up the next day. But that preparation, once you know it, then you're going to be able to use it in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And so go ahead.
So it sounds like you even beginning in the internship, you have already put the client in the first priority. You just want the best service for them. So you hold this mindset like into how you build your business, and it's very successful, right?
Yeah. By God's grace.
Wow. I'm so happy for you. I wish like someday I can be successful as you are.
I'm sure you are. Tell me more about yourself.
Okay, so right now I'm doing mostly focused on family therapy about how to navigate like parents, how to do like improve their parenting style. So make like some of the family they really just live together. It's like individual under the same roof, but not as a family. But we are trying to help them to navigate how to make it as a family, like make a family and help them to facilitate their like relationships. So that's my that's my like target population. And in the future, I will open my own private practice back in China, because this is a really this entire industry in China is still in a mess right now. So I really wish that I can learn as much as I can, and provide the best service for them. That's what you do.
Hey, that's excellent. That's excellent. So we're gonna post this on our social medias, right? We're gonna post this on our YouTube. Those that are watching that are right now, they're struggling in their family dynamics, right? What is some words of wisdom that you can provide from, you know, that's somebody that's struggling in family dynamics. You got in the US, you got Thanksgiving coming up, you know, things aren't really going well in the family. What are some words of wisdom? What would you tell them?
Okay, so mostly we're working with the preschoolers. So what I can say to those people who recently have a babies or just being with the baby for a few years, like 2 or 3 years, up to 5 years, that's what I work with. So just believe in your kids. Just believe in your kids. They will, as long as you provide enough love, enough support, and they will give you back.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, man.
Okay. Hmm.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I've already got a lot from you, and thanks for sharing your personal insight with me. I'm really grateful. I mean, I will present this in our class, and yeah, thank you
Absolutely.
so much thank you so much for accepting this invitation. Yeah.
Absolutely. No problem. No problem. Yeah, let me know if I can be of any help. And definitely, you know, I send my regards to the whole Johns Hopkins cohort. You know, it's gonna be nice, and you know, all all the best. All the best in your in your counseling thing. So how do you like your internship site? How do you like it?
Currently my internship side, well, it's really good. Um, First of all, it provides me a lot of like, because I have never worked with kids before, and working with family is always my like goals. And if I haven't worked with kids, how I'm able to work with family, right? Because mostly when family need help, it's all mostly it's a or either of couple like issues or with kids issues. But kids issues stand out the most. So if I haven't worked with kids, so it would be really hard for me to work with them. So that's the reason why I chose this site, so I can work with more kids and get more experience. So I think my site has already provide me a very unique opportunity. Yeah, I'm
Beautiful.
so grateful.
There you go. That's excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Okay. Yeah, I believe that's it. I've already got a full paper of like informations. Yeah, I'm going to turn this data into PowerPoint and do the presentation. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Blessings. All right, man. Have a great weekend. Pleasure.
Okay. Bye.
All right.